We are back here at Alfond Arena, 2-1. New Hampshire leading the Maine Black Bears. And how did this all come about here? Back in the first period, UNH took the early lead as they did last night, Mike.
Well, it's our power play for the UNH Wildcats. This is the big rebound given up by Martin Ouellette, the shot by Pesce off the nice feed from Gomez, and that put UNH on top. Then it was 2:12 later. It was Devon Shore who gets the pass up through the middle from Lomberg and gets his own kind of rebound. It was blocked initially. He gets his own rebound, moves to his left and puts it away. And then this was kind of an unfortunate goal for Maine because for UNH Sorkin, he gets the nice feed up from Augusta. Quick transition through the neutral zone, right wing side, and then he just buries that puck between the pads. Now this is the controversy of the night. This is a goal by Connor Riley that gets waved off, and you can see clearly the right call is made. He takes the initial shot. There's the save. The puck's bouncing, and Riley does the right thing and driving to the net. But before the puck kind of gets on him real quickly, before he can get the stick on it, he gets a foot on it, kicks it past DeSmith, and clearly that goal does not count, and that's where we stand.
He even took a swipe at it with the stick after it hit his skate, but he missed it. So.
Yeah, right.
And that would have counted.
That would have counted clearly if he did, even if he just got a piece of it with his stick. But puck bouncing around there, and it happens in an instant, and just wasn't to be.
There are the
Black Bears.
Shots through two periods, 19-13. The grade A area, by the way, 16 chances for Maine over two periods, just 4 for UNH.
Yeah, but this is it's seeming a lot like last night where UNH is taking advantage of the few chances that they're given, and Maine is given a lot of chances and not really capitalizing.
So the team's getting set to come out here for the third period. Now UNH has a carryover power play that started at the end of the second period, and they're just under halfway through that power play. Still 1:06 left on that. The Brian Morgan penalty that came late, and this is a big kill for the Black Bears. Last night, UNH was able to tack on that extra goal, making the furious comeback bid for the Black Bears that much tougher, down 2 to New Hampshire. So the next goal is crucial. Maine has struggled going into the third period down this year, 0-6-1. UNH is a perfect 12-0-0 on the season.
I'm sensing a trend.
They seem to have it together there when they were trying to protect the lead, that's for sure.
And did we determine that there were no penalties coming out of that scrum at the end of the period? I don't think they're going to be. If they are, they're offsetting. I don't see any other penalty time.
No other penalties.
There. So it's a 5-on-4 for 1:06 to start the third period. Here's the Maine Black Bears take the ice.
So we'll see what Maine has in them here. At home, they've been so good, but a lot of these home games have been them racing off to big leads against these teams, and they were not able to do that. They've been playing from behind. Tonight they've been playing from behind all weekend. Maine hasn't had a lead in quite some time since the BU game at Fenway Park. They did not lead against BC. They didn't lead against UMass Lowell last weekend, and neither game here this weekend. So Black Bears trying to play catch-up, not a good place to be, especially in this league where you've got some quality teams that can hold you off.
Yeah, everyone's at a pretty high level in Hockey East Association, and it's thinking back at some of the games that we've done this year where Maine has gotten out to a lead, they've really taken advantage of mistakes, pretty obvious mistakes made by some pretty good teams. UNH, while they've given up some chances, they're not making huge mistakes.
No. But you got to feel that this sold-out crowd really wants to erupt.
Yeah, you got to give them a reason to cheer here.
Absolutely. As Ben Hutton sends it all the way down the ice, we are underway in this third period. Black Bears trying to come back from 2-1 down. UNH trying to tack on some insurance. An opportunity here on the power play. Nick Sorkin across the line, but offside whistled, and they'll face it off in the neutral zone.
Well, the crowd's been animated tonight, Dan. It's a full house. But, one of the things that Maine has not done is get the crowd into it with, sustained pressure for long periods of time. And, of course, popping a couple in you help yourself out and you get momentum, you get the crowd into it, you'd be surprised how much easier things can be.
Maine trying to sweep it out of the zone. Here's Devin Shore, moves it ahead with Merchant. 2-on-1 for Maine, shorthand. Actually, it's Lean. He shoots, save, rebound, and Lean got it back, but behind the net.
Well, Pesci does a good job of preventing that cross-ice pass. Once Knodel got beat, it's a 2-on-1.
UNH in the zone, but not for long. It's been Hutton clears. So Maine, with 8 short-handed goals this year, made a bid. They got the guys out there that they wanted to have the puck, Lean and Shore, but not able to convert. UNH back in the Maine zone. Coming out of the box is Brian Morgan. The Wildcats are now 1 for 3 on the power play. Maine is back to full strength. Kept in by Augusta. Puck still loose. Salengo picks it up. Salengo trying to get to the net. Nice play by Antoine. Getting back to take it away. Antoine floats it out to center ice to Cam Brown. Now in is Morgan. Morgan can't come up with the loose puck. Salengo a chance to clear for the Wildcats, and he does. Now UNH with some numbers. Maine hustling back. Gaudreau taken out of the play before he could take advantage. He had Corey Alley going to the net. Now Norman for Maine. 18:10 to go in the third period. A 2-1 lead for New Hampshire. As Connor Riley fires in. Will Merchant chasing for the Black Bears. Not going to come up with it. Cleared out by Quast. And Riley back at the Maine blue line for Maine. As John Swavely. Swavely hung up at the offensive blue line. Maine offside. So another face-off in the neutral zone. 17:51. Black Bears have next weekend off. Another reason why this is an important game. You lose this game, you've lost 3 in a row for the first time this season.
Yeah, and I'm trying to remember a time where you would have a weekend off at this stage of the season.
Well, the whole scheduling thing got messed up with Notre Dame coming in, changing the number of league games.
Right.
Maine actually was not able to take their full complement of 34 countable NCAA games. They only played 32 on their schedule. And Scherhammer has the puck behind the Maine net.
Well, sure would be nice to go into that break with a little bit of momentum.
Shore peels back, looks, has Scherhammer, he shoots.
Yes,
score! Eric Scherhammer ties it up. It's 2-2.
Dan, I love that play by Devin Shore. Once possession is established in the offensive zone, he doesn't panic. He reverses direction, heads back the other way, looks cross ice, and there's Eric Scherhammer. He's got a lot of space to work with. He kind of walks in a little bit, but from pretty far out, wrists that puck home. The important thing is Maine had people in front of the net, providing a screen. We're going to get another look at this, I guess. The referee's going to take a look at it. I wonder if it's got a piece of somebody's stick on the way by, and maybe they're going to say it was a high stick. I didn't look at the referee to see what he signaled.
Well, John Gravelise, Chris Federico in looking at the replay again. Maine had one waved off in the second period. It went off the skate of Connor Riley. That was once we saw that on replay, that was a pretty clear one. This one, it could be a man in the crease, could be someone bumped.
Well, there definitely was somebody in the crease. Let's take a look again. Yeah, there was. Yeah, oh boy. I think that's Antoine who's in there.
Yeah, falling down. Puck comes across. We don't really see it there.
Yeah, did he interfere with the Smith's ability to play the puck? There it is, right there.
He's
now
kind
in the
of falling
crease,
down.
Falling into him. Uh-oh.
Did he actually make contact, though, before the puck goes in?
True, but you can't be in the paint prior to the puck either. So,
well, they're going to look at it here.
Boy.
Maine trying again to tie this up. There's an anxious Maine bench awaiting the decision of the referees on this review.
The referees are strongly thinking about that. Otherwise, they would have made their decision by now.
Right.
So it's not clear cut.
John Gravelise and Chris Federico. Here's Federico. He's going to be the man to make the call. Slowly coming out. It's a goal.
Okay. We're in business.
The Black Bears tie this one up, 2-2.
and wipe the sweat off my brow now.
That's right. That's right. You were sweating now.
I was perspiring a little bit. Got to admit it.
It's a bit anticlimactic when it's on replay, and then you got to gear up and cheer again. But the Black Bear fans into it. Now they're going to give Casey DeSmith a hard time as Dick Umili argues the call. Umili in his 24th year on the bench. There's Devin Shore, who made the great pass out to Scherhammer. Scherhammer's third goal of the season. He's done great this year as a freshman. Not sure what they were going to get out of him this year. You never know with freshmen how they're going to make that transition to the college game, and he's played physically, he skates well, wins pucks, and showed a little scoring touch right there.
Yeah, and I think, to be honest with you, it's a sign of coaching when you see so much growth from some of these young players. We talked about it in the first period. I just see a lot of difference in some of these guys. The freshmen like Cam Brown, for example. The first time I saw him, I went, wow, this guy's really small and all. But, he's become such an effective player, and Scherhammer is one of those guys, too. Where, you look at him at first blush and you go, gee, okay, yeah, I see, he's okay. But, then he starts to grow on you, and his game starts to grow, and now he's providing, moments like we just saw.
He's been paired up with Dan Renouf for a long time, both freshman defensemen, and Red Gendron not afraid to throw him out there in key situations. Black Bears dump it in, but it's quickly cleared out by Knodel. So a tie game here in the third. Maine trying to get it into the offensive zone. They do. Campbell's shot misses, kept in by Scherhammer. Got all freshmen out there except for Connor Lean. UNH clearing the zone. Pesci, he's going to take it, try to go coast to coast, but offside is whistled against the Wildcats.
Yep, Corielli in just a little bit early on that as Pesci tried to take it wide.
So a neutral zone face-off.
Excuse me, Dan, that's a critical goal. I know that's an obvious statement.
Yep.
But the fact is now you can regain some momentum. You've got a lot of time left. The next goal, wow, is he going to say it? Yeah, wait for it.
Yes.
It's critical.
Yes. You thought that was critical. The next one's really critical. Here's O'Connor.
Cliche number 257 in the book, right?
Devin Shore near center ice. He carries it in, comes in 1-on-4, gets some help from Anthony. Now Shore spinning back, goes outside to Hutton. He just one-touches it as he was pressured by Matt Willows. Behind the net, Anthony fights for the loose puck, but it's going to go to Cleland. Not out of the zone yet. Cleland gets some help from Augusta. Now it's out to Sorkin. Top line out there for New Hampshire. Willows circles back. Willows will carry it in. To the right corner, Willows. Goes around to Sorkin, left corner. Sorkin pressured, lost the puck to Shore. Now kept in by Sorkin. Spielman now on the ice for UNH. Willows tied up in the corner. Sorkin wheels out of the corner, drifts in on Willette. Both Hutton and Spielman took stabs at it and couldn't come up as it drifted in slowly. And Gumas just come back out on the ice. He went off for an equipment problem earlier. Skate issue, I think.
Well, now you've got Lomberg and Spielman getting into it a little bit. Hutton was engaged prior to that. So Maine is taking exception to the fact that UNH is trying to execute a little bit of net drive, which they're entitled to do, but once that puck is covered up, can't take a chop at the goaltender. That time Martin Willette got the glove down and prevented anything further from happening.
Knodel a wrister through traffic and a glove save by Willette. That was Camper providing a screen. Camper with the big goal last night. That turned out to be the game winner. He'll take the face-off.
So he was happy Camper.
He was happy Camper after he scored that.
I don't blame him. It's a nice goal, too.
Red Gendron giving John Gravelise a hard time there over the bench, but Maine will try to clear the zone. Black Bears do. Will Merchant moves through center. Can't quite get to the offensive blue line before UNH turns it back the other way. Swavely back for Maine with Riley. Connor Riley pass through center. Tipped by Norman, but he can't do anything with it, but Swavely is there. Swavely trying to clear the zone. Can't do it. Kelleher keeps it in. Puck drifts into the slot. Riley on the loose puck. Up off the glass. Kicked in there by Knodel. Cleared out by Maine, but that's likely to go for icing. And it does. as we close in on 15 minutes to go here in the third period.
Good job.
2-2 game.
Excuse me, Dan. Good job by Connor Riley to get that puck out of danger, as UNH was creating some turnover problems right around the Maine defensive blue line.
Off the face-off. Puck goes back behind the Maine net. Riley up off the boards, kept in. Cleveland a blast. Save made by Willett. Fumbled it, but nobody there. He's able to cover it up. So Matthias Cleveland, he's a freshman from Colorado, looking for his first career goal. He has 4 assists on the year. Willett saying no on that one. Gaudreau and Brown. Gaudreau wins it. Cleveland, he'll wrap it around behind the Maine net. Renouf first one there. Now Brady Campbell clears. Campbell with Lean up the right wing. Lean moves in. Campbell alone behind the net looking. Tries a centering pass again out in front. Brown couldn't get it on net. Good aggressive poke check by DeSmith. Here's Brown outside. Hands off to Scherhammer. Shot. That one whistles wide. Renouf trying to keep it in for Maine. He does to Brown. Brown spins away on the boards. Down into the right corner. Lean behind the net. It's Campbell. Back for Lean. Lean outside Renouf, and Renouf barely able to keep it in the zone. Nice play at the blue line by Dan Renouf. Here is Brown. Brown to Lean. Lean right circle. Brown. Brown waiting. Looking. Cross ice. He's got Scherhammer. Looking for a lane to shoot. He does. Tipped wide. Rebound. Loose out in front. Maine can't tap it home. Lean had a tough angle shot. Looking for a tip. He couldn't get it. UNH in a line change. Maine will change up too as the Black Bears dump it in.
Excellent sustained pressure in the offensive zone for the Maine Black Bears. Really for the first time tonight. They're working the cycle on the right wing side. You got Brown, you got Campbell, you got Lean all involved in the play. And now that's not a line that's normally been together tonight. But boy, they had some pretty good work together.
Here's Shore in the high slot. He turns, shoots, blocker save made by DeSmith. Cleared out. Here's Goomis. Top line coming in. Goomis. Sorkin going to the net. Shot and a save. Rebound comes out into the right corner. Black Bears chip it off the boards and out to center. Taken back by Goomis. He's going to turn it right back into the main zone. Kevin Goomis in. Drops it. Sorkin shoots. Glove saved by Willett. Knocked it down. And Hutton fires off the boards. Not out of the zone. Augusta shot. That's blocked by Hutton. Now he skates it out. Maine with numbers. 4-on-3. Moving in. Here is Byron. Byron in, a backhander save. Rebound goes behind the net. Byron looking outside. It's Connor Riley. Riley fires right back into the left corner. Byron had a trailer there.
Yes, he did.
As an option.
It was a great shooting position. He chose not to use him. Not sure why.
Puck in the main zone. Connor Riley trying to get possession. Kelleher there, along with Camper for UNH. Camper centering pass. Kelleher open, but his shot is interfered with by Morgan's stick. Camper behind the net. Camper. Quast. Pesci. Right shot, and that one got through. Save made by Willett. He dropped his stick. He has no stick. Now he's got it back in his hand. Quast with a shot. Tipped, loose in the slot. Maine able to swat it out to center ice. Quast coming right back in with Camper. Kelleher going to the net. Shot comes in high and wide. Rings around for Lean. Lean up off the boards. Campbell trying to move it past Knodel, but the puck stops there. Here is Kelleher right back in for UNH. Sticked aside by Willett. Campbell for Maine out of the zone. Now it's Merchant. Leaves it for Brown. Brown trying to knife his way through, and he can't get to the front of the net. Cleared out by UNH. Near interference there by Renouf.
Well disguised, though. You know, it's all in the body positioning and how you sell it. And
he didn't fool me.
Well, doesn't really
but it was
matter
still
what
well
you
disguised.
think. It matters what
That's
the
true.
two guys with armbands
I don't have a whistle.
That's right.
Here's Gaudreau moving in. He shoots, and a save made by Willett. Bounces up behind him off the glass, and coming out of there is Scherhammer with Anthony. Anthony trying to work his way in. Augusta easily knocks it off his stick. Justin Augusta out of the zone. Pesci dumps it in left corner of the main zone. Back is Bryce O'Connor. Shore will come out of the zone. Shore moving up ice with speed. Shore in, shoots, save, rebound comes out. Lomberg couldn't get it. Goes past him, kept in by Shore. Lomberg shoots, he scores! The Black Bears are on top.
Once the play starts to go the other way, Dan, it's so important that you get back, and Devin Shore does not allow Pesci to even make his lunch money from behind. There's the rebound. Now this is Sorkin. I mean, he's got the puck, and Devin Shore just strips him of it. Quick feed to Lomberg, who shoots it quickly. That's the play. Shoot that puck quickly before DeSmith can adjust to it, and he fires it short side, and that puts Maine on top 3-2. What an awesome goal by the Maine Black Bears off a terrific play by Devin Shore.
Shore's had a hand in all 3 goals tonight. Scored the first one, assisted on the other 2. Primary assists as well. And that one just a great defensive play and offensive play to give Maine its first lead of the week. And there's a big hit. And the referees didn't see it. Boy, that was, I think, a penalty there. Now here's a steal by Campbell. The referees were not looking there, Mike. Big hit right in front of the penalty boxes from behind.
Well, it would have been nice to go right onto the power play to extend the momentum, but not to be. Just going to have to fight through it.
Knodel plays the puck down low. Willows behind the net. Willows trying to spin away from O'Connor. Now Spielman throws it out in front. Loose in the slot, and Gaudreau couldn't control it. Cleared out to center by Lomberg. Overskates the puck. Coming right back is Gaudreau. Gaudreau shoots. Save made by Ouellette. Puck loose behind the Maine net. Now it comes to Mark Antoine. Antoine has Devin Shore. Shore now breaking in again. Drops it back. Antoine fires. Save. Rebound loose. Shore tries to sweep it home. Save made by DeSmith. Shore has it back at the right half boards. Shore wheels out. Now a backhander by Antoine misses the net. Puck loose. Solengo trying to clear. And Lomberg does a nice job. He gets hammered into the boards.
Oh my.
No call. Here's UNH coming in now. Augusta to Corey Alley. Corey Alley winds it around behind the Maine net. Solengo's centering pass hits the back of the net. Crowd wants a call. No call made. UNH player just threw it back into the zone. Can't do that either. And the faceoff should come down to the UNH end with 9:23 to go in the third period. The Black Bears are leading this one by the score of 3-2. The referee's conferring, but Pesci grabbed that puck and just threw it.
He did grab it, and they're going to bring that all the way down. Initially, we were just calling it a hand pass, but you cannot close your hand on the puck.
We'll take a timeout. 3-2 Maine here in the third. There's your score. Maine leading UNH 3-2. Offensive zone faceoff with 9:23 to go in the third. And here's a steal by Byron. Can't get to the front of the net. It comes out to the point. Renouf holds. Byron down low. It goes to John Swavely. Brian Morgan there. Flips it out front. Stolen away by New Hampshire. Thrush out of the zone. Moves in with Kelleher. Black Bears break it up. Maine will come the other way. Pass out to center. Deflected. Cleland on it for New Hampshire. Near steal by Morgan, but Cleland fights him off. Good play by the UNH freshman defenseman. Now coming in is Kelleher. on the left wing. Scherhammer on the puck around to Shore. Shore gave it off to Morgan off his stick. Renouf back to Shore. Shore will carry in 1-on-3. And no stick handling there for Shore. Swept off his stick. Gumas the other way with Willows. Too hot to handle for Willows. And Hutton able to clear the zone to Lomberg. Lomberg into the offensive end, waiting for help. He shoots, save made, rebound. It came back to him, but Augusta got a piece of it, poked it away. O'Connor pinches in, keeps it in. Centering pass by Antoine. It's deflected down to Lomberg, but he couldn't come up with the puck. And Augusta bounces one through center. Stolen away by Hutton. Maine coming back in. Here's Shore. Shore right circle. He fires off his UNH stick and out of play. And that takes us to 8 minutes to go in the third period. The Black Bears with a 3-2 lead against the UNH Wildcats. We'll take a timeout right now. Be back with more.
I accidentally locked my keys in my truck while stopping at Dunkin' Donuts. So now I'm sitting in the bed of my truck, sipping a latte and smiling. Hashtag my Dunkin'.
Enjoy a delicious latte the next time you stop at Dunkin'. Share your story. Hashtag my Dunkin'.
Today is the first time in a long time we go surfing while well rested. Time for some 6 a.m. Dunkin' coffee. Hashtag my Dunkin'.
Dunkin' coffee, brewed to perfection for the rich, smooth taste you love. Share your story. Hashtag my Dunkin'.
EBS Building Supplies knows that people make all the difference. That's why their Style Solutions designers have the expertise to make your home improvement simple. You pick the colors, the cabinets, and all the details, and their designers will lay it all out for you. So that kitchen or bath that you have in your head, see it first, then make it a reality. Combine that with EBS selection, free delivery, and a store near you. Style Solutions means one-stop shopping. EBS Building Supplies can do. Just ask.
Time for our Beeline play of the game, brought to you by Beeline Cable. And that man right there made it. Actually, those two men, Devin Shore, 94, and Ryan Lomberg, number 7. Here it is.
Well, it's first a terrific offensive play and then a great defensive play as he strips Sorkin of the puck. That's Devin Shore. Quick feed over to the right to Ryan Lomberg. And that's where we stand today. There's another look at it. Nice quick feed, and he shoots right away. And there's a lot of net to shoot at up high because DeSmith is kind of having to react to that play so quickly. And Lomberg makes no mistake, and that puts Maine on top, 3-2.
Connor Lean with the puck, right circle. Cam Brown, Campbell shoots at a save. Rebound, Lean couldn't knock it home as it goes to the boards. Cleared out by UNH. We're inside 8 to go here in the third period. Black Bears back in their own end as Lean has the puck. Pressured by Gaudreau. UNH able to keep it in the zone. Corey Alley. Down low, Gaudreau battling Riley for Maine. Riley trying to move it up the boards. Can't turn over. Shot and a save made by Willett. Salengo had a nice chance off a Maine turnover. Now they try to get to the net again, and Willett with a poke check. Pesci pinching in. He keeps it in for New Hampshire. Riley after the puck in the right corner for Maine. Riley trying to move it up the boards. Can't do it. Salengo steals. Now Brown ties him up. Lean digs it off the board. Stick handling in traffic. Always dangerous. Stolen away by New Hampshire. Knodel shoots. Tipped. Oh, it goes to the right circle. Salengo had another chance. This one flipped out of there by Maine. See if it goes for icing. No, waved off. Black Bears do get a line change with 6:50 to go here in the third. 3-2 game stolen away. Here's Devin Shore. Shore's breaking in. Shore shoots, save, rebound. He couldn't put it on net. Oh, that's a huge save by DeSmith and a good defensive play by UNH, getting back to impede him just enough.
Yeah, and Devin Shore is just stripping UNH defenseman of the puck. That time it was Eric Knoble, and just put the puck right away from him and walked in. Almost got his own rebound on that putback chance.
Shore with another shot, gloved by DeSmith, who holds on. The faceoff will be in the UNH zone. So we inch towards 6 minutes left in this third period. The Black Bears with a 3-2 lead. 2 goals in this third period. Eric Scherhammer and then Ryan Lomberg, both set up by Devin Shore.
Well, we picked Shore as our player to watch. I think that was a pretty good call on your part, Dan.
We've been watching him.
Wow. And we're going to continue to watch him because we're seeing a lot of good things. Of course, all season long, you could pick him as your player to watch because he's been so consistent.
Kelleher for UNH. Now it's Augusta. Kelleher again on the right side. Carries across the line.
That's way offside.
Dumped in by UNH. Cleland a shot, misses the net short side. Now Pesci has it at the right point. He has a goal tonight. Centering pass, one-timer by Kelleher, hit the mask of Dan Renouf, the Maine defenseman. Thrush into the corner. Now a shot in on Willett. He holds that post. That was Camper on the shot. Puck loose. Renouf trying to clear out to center. He can't, but now it's going to be taken out by Riley. Riley will carry in 2-on-2 with Morgan. Riley's shot is deflected wide. Cam Brown keeping it in for Maine. Morgan and Brown in the left corner, can't come up with a loose puck. Taken now by Cleland and cleared out. Camper at the red line dumping it in. Correali's going to chase it. Willett leaves it for Ben Hutton. Now Lean tripped up on the boards. And it comes around. Quast throws it at the net. Hits a couple skates on the way in and misses. And chipped out to center by the Black Bears. Salengo loses it to Brown. Brown moves in. Brown tries to put a move on. Ridden to the outside. Now turns. Fires toward the net. It's tipped wide. Lean out in front. Lean, left circle, turns and shoots. That one's blocked. Brown behind the net. Wraparound attempt. In the crease. Backhand shot by Lean. Another save by DeSmith. Still loose. Lomberg a backhander. That one goes high. Oh, Maine all around the UNH net. Wildcats ice the puck.
Wow, impressive play by Cam Brown. The way he protects the puck in traffic until something opens up, and then he either turns and fires or dishes off to somebody who's in a better position. Oftentimes he finds himself with his back to the net as he's circling away from it. So what he does is protect the puck, find a play, find somebody who's open, and gets it to him.
Fans on their feet here at Alfond Arena. Black Bears with their top line out there. Here's Anthony behind the net with Shore. Shore fighting to get to the corner to the puck. Shore moves it out high. Lomberg keeping it in at the blue line. Wrist shot is blocked, and it's going to be cleared out by Gaudreau.
Got to get that through. So important. Get pucks deep. If you don't have a play, get it deep into the corner. Get it to an area where either you make the defenseman turn and go get it, or one of your guys can go get it.
4 minutes to go. We're inside 4. 3-2 Maine. Eric Scherhammer back near center ice. Nearly lost the puck to Willows. Their top line is out there. Here's Sorkin now across the line. Puck comes out of the zone. It's going to be offside with 3:42 to go in this third period.
Well, Maine's got the crowd into it now, Dan.
We'll take a timeout. 3-2 Maine, late third. Don't go anywhere.
Wow, Oscar, you gotta see this.
Ah, they finally got high def from Beeline Cable.
So vivid, it's so real. It's like you're actually there. Ah! That was close. Somebody's gonna have to change the water.
Get Beeline Cable in high def and watch the Bruins in HD.
Oh, for crying out loud.
I worked hard.
I paid my taxes.
And now I'm disabled. And the bureaucrats have denied my Social Security benefits. I needed a Social Security law firm.
One that understands how the system works.
A law firm that would fight for my benefits. The power and experience I needed. The law offices of Joe Bornstein.
Right here in Maine.
They get results.
This is no time to accept defeat and the loss of your future benefits. Call 1-800-CALL-JOE. The law offices of Joe Bornstein. Maine lawyers working for Maine people.
Maine hockey is brought to you in part by Dunkin' Donuts. The Black Bears run on Dunkin'. And by EBS Building Supplies. EBS can do, just ask. And by Hammond Lumber Company, supplying building materials to homeowners and contractors throughout New England. Visit Hammond Lumber's 12 locations or call toll-free 1-866-HAMMOND. (3-2), the Black Bears leading New Hampshire here at the Alfond. 3:42 to go in the third.
Got a nail biter, Dan.
Absolutely. Top line for both teams out there. Gumas and Shore to take the face-off. Maine wins that draw. Then Hutton pass through center, tipped in, but that's going to No, it's icing waved off. And it's cleared out by New Hampshire. Dumped back in by O'Connor. Maine a little less aggressive here as UNH sends it all the way down. That should be icing, and it is. It'll bring it all the way back. Black Bear fans, the Black Bears will be hosting Merrimack on February 14th and 15th, Providence on the 28th and March 1st. See all the exciting action live at the Alphon. Get your tickets today. Call 581-2327 or online at GoBlackBearsTickets.com. Right circle face-off, this time won by New Hampshire. Pesci behind the net, hounded by Ryan Lomberg. But UNH able to win that battle and get out of the zone. Here's Sorkin now through center. He's dangerous. Top goal scorer, and he gets hit by O'Connor. Lost the puck. Comes to Shore.
He's less dangerous if you can flatten him.
That's true. Pesci able to keep it in. Here's Willows behind the net. Goomis. Outside Canodal open a one-timer. Blocked out in front by Hutton. He throws it all the way down the ice. And that will be icing. Whistled against the Black Bears and come back in. But you don't always like to ice the puck. But anytime you don't want a scramble situation right out in front of your net.
No, better to ice it and live to fight another offensive, defensive sequence. That time Canodal got the puck. Now he's got just incredible leverage. He doesn't take a big swing at this, but boy, he really gets something on it. Even that goal last night was kind of a half slap shot. He's got so much torque in that long stick.
Quast a shot, save made, rebound, another save by Willett. That was on Salengo. Salengo's found himself with some big opportunities here in this third period. Coriali now trying to keep possession for New Hampshire. Salengo wheels off the boards. Salengo into the high slot. Black Bears poke it away and out of the zone. Quast there with Augusta. Augusta fires in on the main net, knocked down by the blocker of Willett. Bryce O'Connor clearing out to center. Here's Campbell with Brown. Brown moves in. Brown holds. Cross ice pass. Jumping in. Renouf holds. He shoots. Save made by DeSmith. He holds on with 2:12 left. And we're getting toward that time that we're going to have to keep an eye on Casey DeSmith. See if he ventures to the bench.
Well, Coach Genren must like what he's seeing out of Brady Campbell, because now he's paired him with Cam Brown on that line in place of Josh Henke.
John Swaley wins the faceoff. Sherhammer a shot. That's blocked out in front. Pesci in the way of that. He's probably got about 40 block shots in this weekend series between the two places. He's been great. Out in front of his own net. Canodal and Pesci back. Canodal will start up ice. We're inside 2 to go here in the third. Comes in on Willett. Plays it off the boards to Byron. Byron able to chip it out of the zone. Last touch by Canodal. Goes deep in the UNH end. John Swavely chasing Pesci. Pesci comes up with the puck. 1:40 to go. Keep an eye on DeSmith. Puck sent in by New Hampshire. So Smith is looking to the bench. Willows unable to keep it in the zone. It comes out to center. Augusta. Now here's Willows. Drops it off for Augusta. He's across the line. Throws it out in front. Blocked by Hutton. DeSmith still not going. Puck loose. Sorkin. Here's Augusta. Augusta bringing it out high. Turns and shoots it wide of the main net. Lomberg tries to clear. Keeping it in is Quast. It pops way up in the air. And heading to the bench is DeSmith. Devin Shore with the puck behind his own net. Shore fighting off the UNH players. Trying to clear it out. He can't. Pops up in the air into the left corner. Here's Goomis. We're inside a minute to go in the third. Thrown out in front. Hit by Willett. Bounces. Comes to Shore. Shore's out of the zone. Shore moves it ahead to Morgan. Morgan for the empty net. He scores.
What a tremendous individual effort by Devin Shore, first in the defensive zone, to skate this puck out of danger and then to get it out of the zone into neutral ice. Then he dishes it to Morgan, who's able to bury it. Watch as he skates this puck out of danger. He's being hassled all the way. Just a one-handed little backhander to Morgan. He's made himself available. Once they cross the red line, then it's open season on that open net. And Morgan makes no mistake. That puts Maine on top 4-2 with 46 seconds to go, Dan.
Goal number 5 for Morgan. Devin Shore, a 4-point night here against the Wildcats. Maine needed him to heat up, and he has. Here's Lean in now. His shot is blocked. 35 to go. Maine able to keep it in the zone. Cam Brown holds, he shoots, save made to Smith, rebound, and it's whistled dead. Almost poked home another one there, just 29 seconds left. And the Black Bears with a huge insurance goal of the empty net.
Well, now they're just swarming. They're like, sharks who smell blood in the water. So they're going to finish this game pretty strong. 29 seconds to go. They're going to go into that off weekend with, feeling a lot better about themselves than if they had lost this contest, which it was looking like they were in definite danger of doing going into the third period.
Well, UNH 12-0, leading after 2 periods. Maine scoring 3 goals in this third period. 14 seconds left in this one. And it comes to Anthony. He'll skate around a little bit. 4 seconds left. He fires one in onto Smith, who holds onto it. For some reason whistled dead with 2 seconds left. So the Black Bears will head into this one weekend off a little more refreshed. They still have not lost 3 in a row this year. They've been able to hold down prolonged losing, and they are at 12-9-3 with this win here today. And they're going to improve to 6-4-2 and break that 4th place tie with the UNH Wildcats. And that's it. So the Black Bears come back, and they hold serve at home against New Hampshire and get the split of the home-and-home series. 4-2 is the final.
Well, we've seen a lot of good performances by the Maine Black Bears at home. Usually they're winning in a much more convincing style. This time they have to win a tough, gritty game against a very good UNH Wildcat team. They come from behind to do it in the third period. They got to feel good about themselves now.
Here's number 94, had a hand in all 4 goals, 3 assists and a goal for Devin Shore as he leads the Black Bears to the 4-2 win. UNH with the loss drops to 14-13-1 overall, 6-6-0 in Hockey East play. With the win, Black Bears are now 12-9-3 overall and 6-4-2 in Hockey East. Now 2 points up on the Wildcats in the standings. So a great day for the Black Bears in front of a sold-out Alfond Arena. They fall behind a couple times in this game as UNH went up in the first and also in the second, but 3 third-period goals get it done for the Black Bears, and they win this one. Our next broadcast is going to be against Merrimack. It's on Valentine's Day, 7 o'clock, February 14th, here at Alfond Arena. The Black Bear Hockey is brought to you by your local Dunkin' Donuts. The Black Bears run on Dunkin'. This has been a presentation of Learfield Sports. Once again, the final score, the Black Bears win it 4-2. For Mike Toole, KJ Cardinal, and the entire crew, I'm Dan Hannigan. So long from Alfond Arena.